Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been like a month since I've uploaded a video, let alone a tutorial, because this is a springtime tutorial. Let me just explain myself. I have gotten a new job, so I now work 2 full-time jobs, and then I also have this job. So I'm just super busy, and I really had to put my channel on the back burner there for a second while I was training at my new job. So I really do apologize for that. As you guys know, my original job that I've always had is that I am a server, and so I work at nights. And now my new job is during the daytime. I'm an esthetician, which I've always been a licensed esthetician, but now I'm actually working at a place for it. I'm an esthetician by day, and then I moonlight as a waitress at night. Also, as you notice, the background is a little bit different. I'm trying something new. I rearranged my bedroom just for the benefit of filming because I didn't like the space that I was at before, so I'm just trying to make things a little easier. Yeah, so anyways, the look that I am doing today is just a very bronzy, dewy, pinky springtime tutorial. It's a daytime springtime look. I was going to do also a nighttime springtime look, like a date night springtime look. I don't know, but I'm going to do that later. So for right now, this is a daytime springtime look, and I hope you guys really enjoy it. So if you would like to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. So first, I've already primed my eye. Well, I've already done this eye clearly, but first I've already primed my eyes with this MAC Soft Ochre paint pot, and then I set it with the color, where is it? Oh, the color Bisque in my Lorac Mega Pro 2 palette. Are you guys getting tired of me using this palette? I feel like I use it literally all the time. So now we're first going to put on our transition shade, which is going to be this color right here called Sorbet. So I'm just going to blend that in the crease and then just a little bit above the crease. And notice how I am not using tape today because we're not going to do eyeliner, especially winged eyeliner. So you should be proud of me that I'm not using tape because usually I totally rely on that tape. So now that we have that on, I'm going to take just like a more precise brush. This is the Morphe G18, and I'm going to go in with this color called, I think it's called Goji. I don't know, it's this like really pretty cranberry color right here. And then I'm going to put it directly in the crease just to deepen up the crease a little bit, just to make it look like I have more like wide set eyes, because I have hooded lids, which I hate. So it's just going to make our eyes look a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to go back in with my blending brush that I used for our transition shade, but I'm not going to add any more product to it. I'm just kind of going to like blend a little bit. So now I'm going to go in with the color, I think it's Peony. How do you say that word? P-E-O-N-Y. I don't know. It's just a really pretty shimmery champagne color. So I'm going to take that and then just put it all over my lid. Normally I would use Fix Plus to spray on my brush to make it stick a little more, but I just didn't want it to stand out like too much because Fix Plus will really make eyeshadow just like super pigmented, and I wanted this look to be like a little more softer, so I didn't do that. And then if you feel like you lost your crease a little bit, like you lost the color, that Goji color, you can go in and then deepen it up a little bit more. And then go back in with your original blending brush and then just blend. So now I'm going to take this eyeliner in the shade Trooper by Kat Von D. It's the ink eyeliner. And then I'm just going to run it along my lash line. Okay. I want it to have like a little bit of a base along my lash line so that there's just like a place to stick my lashes so that it kind of all just blends together. So now I'm just going to curl my eyelashes and then put on a little mascara. The mascara I'm using is Better Than Sex by Too Faced. It's my absolute favorite. I will never, ever stop using it unless something better comes out, but I doubt that because it is my absolute favorite. Okay, so now moving on to the face for primer, I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs Invisible Undercover Perfecting Coconut Face Primer. This is honestly not my go-to primer. I love the L'Oreal Infallible Primer because it really makes your face like shine, and since my face is so dry, that's my favorite one to use, but I ran out of that and I just have this one right in front of me, so I figured I would just use it. As you can see, after I do that, I have a ton of redness, so I'm going to color correct. And I did this in my last video. If you haven't seen it, I will link it down below, but I color corrected my face. So now, and ever since I made that video, I've just been color correcting like the entire time, so it's really been working out for me. I like it. So for my first concealer, I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the color 20 Sand Sable. And then I'm just going to put this under my eyes. Okay, and then I'm going to take the Real Techniques Beauty Blender that I really love. Okay, and now to color correct, I'm going to use the NYX HD Concealer in the shade CW12. Clearly it's green because it's going to correct my redness that I have on my face. So I always put it where I get the most red, which is around my nose and then on my chin. And right now I'm like breaking out on my chin, so don't judge me, but it's just been annoying me like the whole week. Okay, and then I'll take whatever's left and then kind of put it up on my forehead too, because I get a little bit red up there as well. And then it looks weird at first, like it looks so green, but it really does like blend out, and it does like the foundation really does cover it. So now that that's done, I'm going to go in with my foundation for today. This is the L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible Foundation, which is my favorite. And I am in the color 106 Sun Beige right now. Usually I'm in the color 104 something, but I jumped up to 106 because it's, you know, getting to be like summertime and I've been tanning myself a little bit, so I just wanted to match. And if you notice, I kind of avoid putting it down the center of my nose because I'm going to highlight that with concealer, so I don't really want to like double up on product. And then I also don't really put it underneath my eyes as well because once again I'm going to put concealer there and I don't want to double up on product and make my face look cakey, even more so than it already does. So yeah, I just try to just put it in the areas that like I really need to. No, I'm just joking, my face doesn't look cakey. I mean, sometimes of course like I go a little bit crazy with makeup and my face will look cakey, but today it's not going to. Right now I'm like looking at my viewfinder, my face looks orange, but I'm looking at my mirror right here and it's not orange, so I don't know if it looks orange to you. I promise it's not. I think it's just this color foundation doesn't come off very well on camera. I don't know. But anyways, I promise you I don't look orange. So now to highlight underneath my eye, I'm going to take the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the number 15 Fair. I'm going to put this underneath my eyes in an upside down triangle and then blend it out. And usually I would set my concealer with one of the colors in my contour kit, like a banana shade or like a lighter color, but I really want to be bright, so because it's springtime, this is springtime look. So I'm going to take my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder and then I'm just going to set it with that. I'm really not going to bake that much, which means that you leave it on for a period of time to make it even lighter, because powder does dry me out since I have dry skin. So I'm just going to set what I just did with the powder. So I'm not going to really bake it like most people do. Okay, so now I'm going to highlight down the center of my nose. So once again, I'm going to take the same concealer that I used before, the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, which is really good. I love the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Okay. And then I'm just going to highlight down the center of my face. And then blend it out. Okay, so now for contour. Lately I've been contouring with this Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. I don't know. I don't speak French. So yeah, I've been using this because I just love it. It's so great. So I've just been using this and then I go in and I set it with a contour powder. So I have a contour and highlight video, and if you haven't seen that, I will link it down below. Other than that, I am just going to fast forward through this part because you've seen me do it before. Okay, so now that my contour is done, I really want this look to be bronzy because it's spring. So I'm going to go in with this blush by MAC. It is the Warm Soul Mineralized Blush. I just love it. I love MAC's blushes. I've said before, I don't really like MAC, but I love their blushes. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with MAC Stippling Brush. This is the MAC 187 SE. And then I'm just going to blend in my blush and then blend it together with my contour as well. Okay, and then to carve out underneath my contour, I'm going to go back in with the setting powder from Laura Mercier. And I'm just going to use a little bit. And then just carve right where I want my contour to stop, so that it just gives a little more definition to my face. Then once again, kind of blend it out if it gets like a little too defined. So now for eyebrows, I've said before, I don't really do my eyebrows. I don't fill them in. I think they're dark enough. I like the shape of them, so I usually just go in with my L'Oreal Brow Plumper. Wow, I can't talk. Okay, the L'Oreal Brow Plumper in the shade medium to dark. Okay, and the lashes that I'm using are the Ardell Demi Wispies in the color black. And I've already used them once before, so they're already cut to my eye shape. Okay, I forgot a few steps, just excuse me. I have not filmed a tutorial in a while. I have got to contour my nose, and then we need to highlight. So I'm just going to take the brush that the Hoola bronzer comes with, and then I'm just going to put 2 lines on the side of my nose and a little bit underneath. That's just how I contour my nose. I don't really take the time to do it, but I probably need to. And then since we want to be super bronzy, I'm going to go in with the Becca and Jaclyn Hill collaboration, and it's called Champagne Pop, and then I am just going to highlight with that. So I'm going to take a little bit, put it at the tops of my cheekbones, a little bit on my temples, and then right down the middle of my nose. Okay, so while we're waiting for the lash glue to dry, I'm going to go back into my palette, and then I am going to just grab the color Goji again, and then I am just going to put this underneath my eye, just because you kind of want to mirror what you did on top. So, I mean, you don't have to, of course, but that's just what I like to do. So I'm going to grab Goji, and then I'm just going to run it along my bottom lash line. So now I want to highlight the inner corners of my eyes. So I'm going to take this little highlighter by Buxom, and it's the, I don't know what it is actually, let me see. It's just an individual eyeshadow, and it's called Diamond Darling. And then I'm just going to put this on the inner corners of my eyes. And then I'm going to put it underneath my eyebrows as well. Now I'm going to go back in with mascara and then just put a little bit on just to bind my natural lashes and my fake lashes together. And then I'm also going to put it on my bottom lash line just a tiny, tiny bit. I really don't like to do that much down there unless I'm doing like a darker look, but since this look is so light, I don't want to put that much down there. And then for lips, I'm going to go in with my absolute favorite lipstick. This is the Cream Lip Stain by Sephora, and it's called Marvelous Mauve. I love it. I wear it to work every single day. It's like my favorite pink. And I'm not going to use a liner with it because this is pretty pigmented, so I'm just going to put it on. Okay, and this is the look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I tried to make it easy enough for everybody to do and that you can kind of do on the go. It only really requires like 3 eyeshadow colors. And I just think it's a really good spring look. It makes you look very fresh and dewy. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!